Hey everyone, this is Tyler from the library. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make a servo basket. Following equipment and supplies: a pair of scissors, a circuit playground with a USB cord, 3 alligator clips with pin leads, a craft stick, positional servo. Your positional servo is the one that says Micro Servo 9G on the front, hot glue gun and glue, and finally cardboard. For the positional servo is figuring out where to attach the servo horn. You want it to point in a certain direction, so I like to attach it and twist it until I find it reaches an end and it's facing up. Use the servo directional test program included in the description below. Button A will go to 0 degrees and button B will go to 180. So see where your horn is pointing when you press the buttons and get to a point that you like. You can attach or reattach your horn to face whatever directions works best for your project. Once you get your servo attachment horn to a position that you like, use a small screw and a small screwdriver to screw down the horn into the servo. And this will keep it tight on the servo so it doesn't fall off in your project. If you don't have a small screwdriver like this, use the help form below, again in the description, to let us know and we'll see what we can do to accommodate you. Next, I'm going to attach a craft stick onto my servo horn with hot glue. And then from here, I will then attach the basket we're going to make to the craft stick. Note about the servo, we are going to be programming it to go to specific degrees or positions. So if you're unfamiliar how to do this, be sure to watch our positional servo tutorial. The link to that is in the description below. I'm now going to assemble my baskets for the project. So I'm using 4 pieces of cardboard I'm just going to glue together. Just make sure the width of your basket is about the same size or a little bit smaller than your marble run track. Next, use a little hot glue and attach it directly to the craft stick. I'm also going to glue it at a little bit of an angle so that way the marble comes out easier. And next, you need to measure how high the servo needs to be off the track. So I'm going to use a ruler, and then I'm going to then cut out some cardboard based on those measurements. I'm going to create a little box that's going to hold my servo and then also hold it off my marble track. So I trace out the size of the servo, and I'm going to use a little screwdriver to score out this so I can then either cut out or punch out a little cardboard square so I can get a tight fit for my servo. A quick note about my marble track included in this video: I'm actually reusing it from another video that I made, my servo Kickstarter video. So check that out if you want to see how I made it. Yeah, just watch your fingers as you're cutting. Always be safe. Try not to cut out too much. You want to tight fit your servo so that way you can just hold it inside the cardboard. If you need a little glue, go ahead and glue it down a little bit. Next, based on the measurements that I had, I'm going to glue little walls that are going to hold it off the track. I'm also going to use little triangles. These are also called gussets. They're really helpful for creating support structures for your cardboard, and they're very useful for creating strong, sturdy structures. Next, I'm going to add my servo box directly to my marble track. So be sure before you glue down that you're testing that it can move freely. You don't want it rubbing up against the back of the track, and it can swing from side to side. If everything goes smoothly, you should have a nice little basket design element powered by a servo.